Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at the 5 best productivity apps that I use daily to help me get more stuff done. I'm not affiliated or sponsored by any of these apps, I simply love using them and they add a lot of value to my life, so I thought I'd share them with you. So let's get started. App number 1, Habit Daily Tracker. This app is very minimalistic, but that's the beauty of it. The Habit Daily Tracker does exactly what it says on the tin. It tracks your habits so that you can keep progress of how well you're doing. There is a premium version of the app which you can pay for, but I use the free version and I find that it provides everything that I need. The screenshot of the app here shows the layout, and as you can see, for each day you tick the habit to show that you completed it, which is actually quite satisfying, a bit like crossing something off your to-do list. When you complete the habit, say making your bed in the morning, you tick the box and this actually releases dopamine in your brain, which will in turn make you feel pretty good about yourself. Another cool feature of the app is that it gives you a percentage for each habit. I don't know exactly how it works out the percentage, but as you'd expect, the more consistently you perform the habit, the higher the percentage goes, which motivates you to keep smashing your habits because of course everyone wants to get to that magic 100%. The habits that I currently track are the following. Number 1, cold shower. I aim to have a daily cold shower. Number 2, intermittent fasting. I aim to only eat roughly between 11 AM to 7 PM daily, and outside those hours I try not to eat at all. Number 3, meditate. I try to make sure I get my daily meditations in. And number 4, exercise. I try to get some form of exercise in each and every day. Now, depending on how disciplined I've been, my habit percentages can fluctuate, especially for certain habits like meditating, which I find I can either fully commit to and build up a really good streak of days on the bounce, or if I miss one day, I end up not meditating for the whole week. Whereas for other habits like cold showers, I'm actually pretty consistent because I've been doing them for a while and they don't really take up too much of your time, right, compared to exercising, for example. Also, even the free version of the app gives you so much data if you're someone that likes a good analysis. By clicking on each habit, you can do a deep dive into the data and you can view the following. You can see the overview of your performance percentages for the current month and year. You can also see a graph to visually represent how well you've been doing. And there's also a calendar view, which shows which days you're productive and which days you were a lazy bum. What's also really handy is that you can retrospectively complete a habit by clicking on the date on this calendar. It will update the status of the habit to completed. So all in all, a very simple little app that I like to use to track my habits. App number 2, meditation apps. Meditation has helped me to improve my focus and to improve my general mental well-being, which boosts my productivity. It might actually seem counterintuitive, the idea of me sitting on my floor with my legs crossed, doing nothing but breathing for 10 minutes each day. Like, how is that me being productive? But for me, the return on investment is astronomical. Daily meditation helps me to bring clarity to my mind and I don't get distracted as easily or as frequently. There are loads of great meditation apps out there, and personally I would recommend the Headspace app or the Calm app. Both give free trials and are well worth giving a go. And you might be asking, why would I need an app to meditate? Haven't people been meditating for thousands of years without using an app? And this is true, but in my experience, not only is using an app a great way for a beginner to gently ease their way into their meditation practice, but it also adds so much value to people like me that have been meditating for quite a while. One feature that I love is that these apps can often tell you what streak you're on, meaning how many days you've meditated in a row. A good friend of mine is currently on a very high streak. I know that he doesn't want to break this streak because he's worked so hard to get there and he's built this up over time. And this actually strengthens his practice, as it adds an incentive for him to keep meditating every day because he doesn't want to lose his streak. Another great benefit of these apps is that the meditation guides or instructors impart so much wisdom. On the Headspace app, the main guide is actually one of the co-founders of Headspace, and his name is 𝗦𝗣𝗢𝗔𝗓𝗔𝗓. I actually had a comment not too long ago from a viewer asking if I was the guy from the Headspace app, and unfortunately I'm not. Yes, we both do have British accents, but his is a lot more calming than mine, which is probably why he's a meditation instructor and I'm not. I also love using the Calm app for the same reasons. You can learn so much from the instructors, and the meditation exercises are great. A really cool Canadian meditation teacher called Jeff Warren currently has a lot of meditation sessions that you can follow along on the Calm app, and he's added so much value to my meditation practice since I started listening to him on the app. He gives loads of great quotes that can help you understand the practice better, and explores loads of different techniques which you can use to find what works best for you. And he has a very relaxing nature, which of course definitely makes it easier to sit down and smash out a meditation on those days when I'm feeling really lazy. Moving on to app number 3, Spotify. Who said that productivity has to be boring? Honestly, music is a drug. The effect that a banger of a song can instantaneously have on our mood is quite incredible when you pause to think about it. And if we can harness the energy that music provides to boost our output, then we're laughing, right? For example, if I'm doing a fairly menial task like tidying my room, I really can't be asked to do it, I'll connect my phone to my speaker and then I'll whack on a banging playlist and all of a sudden, this really boring activity turns into a pretty fun time where I'm dancing around my room singing along to Ed Sheeran. My personal app of choice for listening to music is Spotify because I love the design and the functionality of the app. But of course, it doesn't really matter how you source your music, right? The important thing is that if you love music like I do, then put in the effort to create sick playlists and to discover new songs, because I definitely find that my mood boosts and I'm so much more productive. A feature that I love on Spotify is the radio option. This is where you can select a song, album, or even an artist that you like, and you click on the Go To Radio option and it will take you to the radio, which is essentially a playlist of songs that have a similar vibe to the original song, album, or artist that you selected. I'm always on the hunt for new tunes, and I use this feature all the time to find new songs that I'm going to love and that I can share with my friends. App number 4, To Do by Microsoft. Very recently, someone actually commented on one of my videos to share that they use an app to help organise the activities and events in their life. The example they gave me was that they never miss anyone's birthday because the app kindly reminds them. And I really appreciate this person sharing this information because I went on to discover the To Do app, which is created by Microsoft. It's really similar to the Reminders app by Apple, which is default on your iPhone, and I use the Reminders app all the time, like multiple times every day, because I have the memory of a goldfish. But I think that Microsoft's app is actually better, and of course, if I ever betray Steve Jobs and I switch to an Android phone, then I don't really have to worry about losing all of my reminders. I mainly use this app to remind myself of events and occasions. For example, it's my mum's birthday next month and no one wants to forget their mum's birthday, right? So I've set a cheeky reminder for that. I've also set a reminder for later this year to apply for tickets to Wimbledon when the ticket sales open so that I can try and watch the best tennis players in the world. Well, hopefully anyway, because it's really hard to get tickets. But the point I'm making is that if you're someone that likes to be organised and you don't want to miss any events or opportunities, then trust me, download this app. And last but not least, app number 5, Audible. I love reading books, but I'm the world's slowest reader. And also, I mainly read before bed and it sends me to sleep pretty quickly, so definitely takes me a while to finish a book. But this year, I set myself the challenge of reading 24 books, so 2 books a month, right? This is where Audible has become my new best friend. You can't really read a book when you're on the go or when you're doing something boring like washing up, but you can use Audible. So I reckon I've actually got a chance of smashing this challenge. This is an app owned by Amazon that supplies digital audiobooks. You can either make a one-off purchase or you can actually join one of their membership programs, which is the more economical option for people that listen to 1 or more audiobooks a month. What I like about Audible is that not only do they give you a free trial, but if you purchase an audiobook and you don't enjoy it, you can just swap it for a different audiobook, which is handy because you can make spontaneous purchases without the risk of being stuck with a boring book. I also like the fact that more and more authors these days seem to be narrating their own books, whereas normally voice actors are hired to do this. It's so good when the author actually does the narration themselves because it's evident that they have an emotional connection to the words that they're saying, which isn't really surprising since they probably poured hours and hours into making this book, right? And they can really use their voice to express the message that they wanted to convey when writing their book. So as a listener, it's really cool to hear the words being delivered by the author themselves. But I've also enjoyed plenty of books where the voice actor does a smashing job too, so either way, in my opinion, Audible provides a great service. And that's all from me, guys. If you'd like to support the channel, then please smash the like button, drop me a comment below, perhaps let me know what apps you use to boost your productivity, and of course hit subscribe. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.